That's not the law. That will hurt our residents. I just came back from Albany last weekend at the state capitol. I ran into a lady up there who lived in Pomona, and she just started talking to me. She said, you know, they're telling me my property tax is going because of this lawsuit that my colleague just talked about. She said, I'm a widower. I don't know what I'm going to do. When I see my residents in the community here, I can't look them in the eye and say, look, I don't care if you get sued and your property taxes go up. I can't say that and be truthful to them, because I do care about them. I raised 4 children. I have 6 grandchildren. I care about how they're going to manage to make ends meet. Maybe there's some here in Chestnut Ridge who can afford to be sued so they don't get sued, and that's fine, they can afford it. I have families who can't. I have families who, because of the school district, send their kids to private appropriate school. I have widows who lost their husbands on fixed incomes. I have to be concerned about them. That is my responsibility. We cannot close our ears to what we don't like. We know together in Chestnut Ridge we are stronger. The language of fear, exaggeration, and threats does not represent violence. It is violence. Threats and fears does more than represent the limits of your knowledge. To think about things collectively and to find solutions. It limits your knowledge and your abilities to think with dignity. The idea of America is not one religion. The idea of America is not one tradition. That's not what the idea of America is. You know, there comes a time when one takes a position that is neither safe or popular, but because your conscience tells you the right thing to do. I didn't say that. Martin Luther King said that. He had the courage to say that. And I say to you that I have read the legislations, I read the laws, I read the opinions, I read the planning board's notes extensively. I read all that. And I read it in detail to find out if there's things in there that would make me change my mind. And it hasn't. Thank you.
Thank you.
March 19th, folks, remember.
I will be very brief. This village board has worked very hard going through the process with a fine-tooth comb, following the law to pass a law that is needed in this village. It provides for an orderly development of houses of worship that are obviously in need because of all the village complaints that we've had where people are left to build houses of worship without the guidance of a village law that provides the steps necessary for them to do it in a safe and orderly way. We've had a lot of comments about this law for over a year. We've taken all these comments and adjusted the law numerous times in order to accommodate and give due process to all of the village and get their opinions. Now it's time to act on this law, and I think it's time to do that at this moment. One thing, this is a very complicated law with a lot of moving parts, and we have to be aware of any unexpected consequences. And this village board, as always, takes the best interest of the community at heart, and we will be looking to see what works and what doesn't, and we'll be ready to act in order to improve the functioning of this law as time goes by. It'll take a lot of diligence on our part and a lot of patience until our boards understand how this functions, but as you heard from members of the planning board today, and our village board, we will be working hard to see that this law is effective and just. And we stand ready to make any changes that will further those goals. Thank you.
Thank you, Trustee Kern. Ladies and gentlemen, I think that the trustees have kind of covered the roadmap that we've taken from day one to where we are now. I think we've all had an opportunity to hear all sides as far as who's for, who's against. I understand this was a very passionate topic. Unfortunately, it has triggered, and some will disagree, but unfortunately, it has triggered a prejudice and a hate that we have never seen in this village. And please do not sound aghast, because I commend you to go online and look at the resolution with the footnotes, with the verbatim transcripts of folks who stood at that microphone and expressed the hate and the vitriol that we are not about. It's in black and white. It's in black and white, and I commend you to look at the transcripts. I'm not saying everybody. If you want to prove my point, you can do it right now. If you want, I commend you to look at the transcripts. Now, in addition, this has triggered outside groups and influences holding Chestnut Ridge up as a village of shame and a pejorative example associated with neighborhood worship. And that is also, I commend you also to read the black and white with regard to that. It's not a good thing that folks are trying to be that way with the village. Next, we have tried to thoroughly address concerns of everyone. We've had 4 specific hearings devoted purely to the law and numerous opportunities for folks to speak at board meetings, and even the unofficial communication circulating, mostly based upon mischaracterizations and misinterpretation, but discussion just the same. And that leads to my next point. The personal attacks that have come up as a result of this law. It is true that reasonable minds can differ, but usually what happens is, at the end of the day, you're able to walk out of the room and shake hands. This has not happened here. This disagreement has developed into a us versus them. It has. Excuse me. Excuse me. It has become a matter of those people. Again, read the transcripts. It's you're either with us or with them. It's not a village, and it's in black and white. It's in black and white. The attacks upon the church. Excuse me. This is not a dialogue anymore, please. And that's also been picked up on the record. The animus that has been evidenced at these meetings is awful. And a court of competent jurisdiction, if this matter goes forward, is going to see exactly